Hello and welcome to today's Motivational Mondays. I'm Kevin Latibeaudierre, your host for today. Thank you for joining us. I would like to speak to you briefly on a topic that's called created in pain. This comes to us from 1 Samuel chapter 1, who tells us of a story of a man called Elkanah who had two wives. It was a custom for the time. He was allowed to have two wives. One was called Peninnah, who bore children for him. The other one was called Hannah, who had no children because the Bible says the Lord had shut up her womb. So everybody called her barren. And it's a custom of the time that as a wife, you should be able to present your husband with a child, especially a male child. But because of her womb was shut up, she was called barren. Or she was provoked constantly by Peninnah, the other wife. Constantly she heard whispering. Constantly she saw people pointing fingers and talking about her. But one thing Hannah did, she constantly went to the Lord, and she was persistent in prayer. And she went to the Lord and she made her petition made known unto God. And as she went to the Lord in prayer, we find here in verse 19 that says, "And they rose up in the morning early and worshipped before the Lord and returned, and came to their house to Ramah. And Elkanah knew Hannah his wife, and the Lord remembered her." Can I say to you today, God has not forgotten. The situation that you might be going through at the moment might seem unbearable. You might think nobody understands and no one even cares. But God understands. Be persistent in your prayer life. Constantly call on God. You don't always need to be at a certain place to pray. Even in walking, even in driving, while you're commuting on the bus, you can be talking to God. People around you might think, as they thought about Hannah, that she was drunken. But you can talk to God in your situation. Tell him about your fears. Tell him about your concern. God will remember. Right now, it might seem as if no one cares, but God cares and God understands. In your pain, I encourage you this week, get down on your knees. Pray to the God who has brought you thus far. And the pain that you're going through, don't just sit and complain about it. Allow that to propel you into the divine destiny that God has laid out for you. God bless you. Have a fantastic week.